cooperation between Africa and Europe in climate change is still quite nascent, I think, and has lots of room for improvement and expansion. We are trying here in Cape Town to expand that cooperation. For example, we've just secured support from the French Development Bank for 300 million euros for a climate and renewable energy project in the city. We have support from the C40 cities group, also mainly funded by European partners. So we in Cape Town are trying to build that cooperation, but in the rest of the continent it is still very small. I think the opportunities for Africa and Europe to work together more closely on climate mitigation efforts is enormous. Europe is already way ahead of most African cities and countries on the use and integration of renewable power into their grids, such that it has become standard baseload power. They are way ahead, for example, in the management of waste, industrial and household waste, such that many European cities are no longer investing in additional waste sites and landfill sites, because they have found clean and renewable ways to manage their waste. So there is huge amounts that we can learn from that really developed world insight and knowledge and apply here in our context. I think Europe really can help to strengthen African voices in the global climate change discussion, because Africa and the global south in general is right at the forefront, at the coal face of dealing with the effects of climate change. It is in fact true that developed northern countries will deal least with the impacts of a drying climate. But here in Africa, we already have great water scarcity, and that will only become more and more acute in the decades ahead if climate change is not dealt with. So in order to place at the center of those discussions the voice of African cities and African countries who are dealing at the coalface with those issues is absolutely essential.